What's up guys, and welcome to Millennials with Money, the channel that helps you take control of your money and create a bright financial future. I'm Johnny, and if you like today's video, make sure you click the like button, hit subscribe and the notification bell, and tell another millennial. For the first video of this channel, I'm going to talk to you about how to turn your financial dreams into a reality. Many of us have financial dreams, goals, a vision, but fewer of us actually manage to achieve them. Maybe it's that we don't know exactly where to get started. Maybe we're just lacking the organization to be able to do it. Maybe some of us are actually trying to go for it, but we don't have a clear plan and it's not really working out. But fear not, because in this video, I'm going to give you a 4-step action plan to make your financial wishes come true. So here we go. Now, the first step of this action plan is to have a vision. And there's 3 important elements to this vision that I like to look at. I like to look at, where do I want to be? Where do I envision myself? Where am I currently? What is my current situation? And what are the changes that I need to make to get from where I am currently to where I want to be? Now, you'll notice that I intentionally started with the vision, the end goal first. The reason for that is it's much easier to work backwards from the end point than to start where you are and go to the end point, because you might start to limit yourself, you might start to doubt about how feasible it actually is. Listen, nothing is impossible. Believe in yourself, start with the end goal and work backwards from there. Now, the second point is to set objectives. I like to use what are called SMART goals, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. For those of you that haven't, I'm going to break it down. So that's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-specific goals. So let's go into each one in a bit more detail. Now, specific goals are just that, specific. If you say, I want to be rich, very vague. Rich can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Now, if you say, I want to be a millionaire by the age of 40, I want to be financially independent by the age of 40, I want to be debt-free by the time I'm 30, now we're talking specific. That's the kind of specific goals that you need to be setting. And these goals, they need to be measurable. You need to be able to quantify them in some way. If you're trying to be debt-free, you're obviously going to follow the balance of your loan, and that's going to be your benchmark to measure your progress. Likewise, if you're looking to be a millionaire, you're going to need to measure the value of your assets, whether that's stocks, cash holdings, property, real estate. You get what I'm saying? These kind of things. Now, for the next 2 points, I know that I said nothing is impossible, but let's contextualize that in these next 2 points. So when we say that we want a goal to be attainable, for me, that means positioning yourself to be able to achieve it. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight unless you win the lottery. Likewise, if you're trying to set up the next Amazon, you're not going to get there without a website, a business plan, a unique selling point, finance for your business. You need to position yourself in a place where you can give yourself the best shot at success. Similarly, if you're carrying the burden of a lot of debt and you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's not realistic for you to retire or become financially independent in the next 5 years. What might be more realistic is working to be debt-free first, working to start saving, and then starting to invest those savings. Then you can look to work towards financial independence. And time specific, which is by no means the last of these, and I would even go as far to say the most important. And the reason I say this is, if you don't put a timeline on your goal, there will be no sense of urgency in achieving it, and you'll miss out. Once you put a timeline on your goal, whether that's to be debt-free by 30, financially independent by 40, then you could start to take the steps to go and achieve it within that time frame, and you've got something to be accountable to. Now, once you have the vision and the objectives, we can move on to point number 3, which is getting the resources and the tools that you need. If you want to become financially independent, but you don't know anything about the stock market or how investments work, then you need to get the education. You need to buy some books, watch YouTube videos, sign up to some online courses maybe. Whatever you feel is best for you, that will give you that knowledge that you need. Likewise, if you want to start a YouTube channel, you need to invest in some proper equipment, whether that's a camera, lighting, a laptop, video editing software. It's all well and good to have a plan, but you need the resources to be able to execute the plan. And once you've got the resources, you can look at point number 4, which is simply go for it. Just go for it. Don't hold back, don't make excuses, Be accountable for your successes and also your shortcomings. And if you make mistakes along the way, don't worry about it. These things happen. It's a learning opportunity, and that's just as valuable and just as important as the end goal that you're trying to achieve. If you fall short, simply get back up, evaluate what went wrong, adjust the plan if you need, and keep going. Just persevere and keep going, and you'll be fine. So let me give you a quick recap of this 4-point plan that we covered. So the first is to have a vision and understand where you're going and what you need to do to get there. The second is to set objectives that will transform the vision into reality. The third is to invest in the resources, the knowledge, the materials, the tools that you need to execute the plan. And the fourth is to go for it. Don't hold back, don't make excuses, and persevere. So that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out the Millennials with Money social media and internet pages. I'll see you on the next video, and let's get this money.